All BS aside, the market's hot right now. We know that boxes are not getting reprinted like everybody wants them to. Even restocks are limited when it comes to products with multiple packs. Prismatic Evolutions is closing in on $10 a pack now. It's up 6% on the 3 month. It's up 15% on the 1 month. It was chilling around $8, looking close to $9. But now, there's barely 100 packs. There it is right there. You got a minimum of 10 with shipping on top. You're what, 150 packs away to 200 packs away when the average daily sold is 95 packs this month, from a $10 price point right now of prismatic packs. So we got, in a week we might be seeing prismatic packs at $10. Journey Together has been starting to get ripped more and more, down 21% on the 3 month. It's up about 11% on the 1 month. A lot of people have been ripping Journey Together quietly. You see it in rip and ships. People are starting to pick up and buy their Journey packs now. Destined Rivals is closing back in on the $10 mark. If the 1 month chart is working, which it looks like it's potentially doing, it's climbing to about $9 a pack right now. There's a lot of it out there. There's over 500 packs right there from this shop right now. $9 a pack, and it could be 10 quickly, just for the fact that it's out in Walmart and Target right now. But in the next 2 weeks, don't forget, on the 30th, we're going to see the new set coming out. Phantasmal Flames packs are chilling at about $6 right now on the 1 month, almost $7. It'll be $7 quickly by how this shows. It's about 100 a day get bought. And that's the reality of the packs right now. Even Mega Evolutions packs are starting to fly. It's down a little bit on the 15% down on the 1 month, but there's still about 70 to 100 getting ripped. Right now, there's a big wall at around 625, which is healthy for the hobby. Just keep an eye on it. 151 keeps getting bought and just moving through the roof right now. It's about $17 a pack. Realistically, that's where it's at when it comes to buying these bad boys out. A lot of people broke down a lot of the Blooming Waters boxes and are now hitting the sell button on them now that they legged up. And then the Prismatic bundles had a big leg up this month, which was wild to see because they were already in the 60 range, but they were dabbling on 50 to 55 for a while. And now there's a new wall at about $60 right now for these bad boys. So just keep that in mind when it comes to it. We'll give Surgeon Sparks its time of day. It's down 10% on the 3 month, but it's up 10% on the 1 month. It's into the 660 range, almost $7 pretty soon. We'll see. About 50 of these are being bought a day right now. It had the biggest reprint recently out there, and then Twilight Masquerade would have been second after it. Mega Charizard X boxes are chilling at around $140 right now. Nothing too crazy with the boxes. Just know that they've been getting stocked on every single shelf in America right now. I'm trying to find not the junk box, just the real true box. Let's see. Nope, doesn't count. Doesn't really count. Doesn't count. There's the first box with a tear. Don't have any feedback. So 143 is really the market for these. And if you've been liking this video up to now, hit that like button and comment down below what your thoughts are on your plays right now. We still got more to go, but it's Pat's projects. And I can't just thank y'all enough for vibing with me. So hit that sub button. We're over 500 right now and climbing. Wanted to take it to Twitter for a quick second because A Set of Heroes is coming out in about 2 weeks on the time of this recording. The first packs were sold on Whatnot the other day at $35 a pack. The auctions were going for one single pack, so $70 for two. That's the reality of it. Now, does that mean that's the market? But that's the reality of what people are paying for it. So we'll see where they're at when it comes out. Probably they'll land on like rip and ships for somewhere between $20 and $30 upon release, and it's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited to see a lot of these cards. I really would love to pick up the Psyduck if it makes sense. That's the card for me. get the card that makes sense for you. And I'm really, it's going to be fun to watch, see where this set goes. It's the biggest set ever printed in English. And one thing that I want you guys to take a look at, you can either just listen to me talk about it or just read it if you want, or I retweeted it, so you can always go on my Twitter at Pat's Projects. YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter are my big three that I always communicate and post to. I'm not super big on like getting into communicating on Twitter. I just like to retweet and like things that make sense. But what I wanted to show you guys was one guy on there called PokeHex. He's hearing from distribution that he has that Pokemon is shifting even more from ETBs and booster boxes right now until the new facility is done in 2027. But if you think about it, in 2027, it gets done. It'll get up in printing in 2028, potentially. And so 2028, most likely, end of 2027, we'll get a lot of those products to be figured out. If it starts in 2027 with shipping and getting a decent size of all product to then be shipped, it might be 2028 before we really look at that stuff. But like he's saying here, it's evident that from the release of the collection boxes and tins, no booster box reprints this month, and we haven't had one in a while now. Surging Sparks was the last one in November. The last Pokemon Center ETB to come out was middle of November, and that was Stellar Crown and Black Bolt and White Flare. The last true reprint came Surging Sparks in September, August. And there was a few boxes from what he says, but they were in vending machines. Surging Sparks has been in vending machines, the booster boxes, for a while now. Phantasmal Flames has still some booster boxes in vending machines. And I don't have vending machines in my state. I just see it from pictures people post online of people trying to glitch machines and grab product. But that's the reality. And they're starting to theory craft. The next set is called Chaos Rising with Perfect Order coming out. And then from there, who knows with these ETBs and booster boxes. The best play out there in the entire market right now, and we can all know that, is buy a Pokemon Center ETB on pre-release for the easy price of, let's call it $60. And then by the time you get it, it's 3x what you paid for it. So that's the reality. You can sell it somewhere between $120 and $180 when you get it. If you get two, you sell one, you have a little bit of extra money, and you keep one. So that's the reality of what you're looking at out here. And I was thinking the same thing, because when I go to my Target or my Walmart, they always have a giant box of sleeved Phantasmal Flames and sleeved Mega Evolution single booster packs. And you think to yourself, like, these potentially could have all been booster boxes, but they want more product to get out to the people. And with the smaller sets that have been printed right now, you got to wonder, because this is probably thought to be like, with Phantasmal Flames being a small set, we know Ascended Heroes is the biggest set ever, but they're thinking potentially Chaos Rising might be another small set. If they are smaller sets, it gives people time to collect it, which then people, once they master set it, it'll stop, and then other people will be wanting to collect it. So it keeps that flow of product on the shelves, and that's what you're starting to see. Another thing that caught my eye on Twitter that I wanted to show you is Amazon is going to start to work on an auto buy feature, which automatically purchases items when you hit the target price. I haven't tried it yet. If you have tried Rufus out to set price alert, and you have 24 hours to cancel the order that you purchase, but Rufus AI is going to let you have alerts to products you want in hopes to help you buy the things you want to get. So it's going to be interesting to see. I have not tried it yet. There's a couple other auto buy like bots or accounts or alert notifications that are out there. And this one might be one to work for you. The tough thing is everything's behind a paywall these days, and then you need to deal with all the extra stuff. And it's just like, why can't I just go on, click, and hit buy? That's really what you want. And it's not there yet, but maybe one day. Wanted to take a couple things to Reddit that caught my eye. Excuse me. One guy, new to investing, am I doing it right, from Great Town on r/Pokey Investing. He's got a 151 ETB back there. Can't tell if it's Pokemon Center or not. He's got Surging Sparks, Pokemon Center, ETB, a couple half booster boxes, and then 151 booster bundles. The bundles he probably got out of vending machines, and then the half boxes themselves are European products. If he hit on the Surging Sparks Pokemon Center one, that's a win. And the reality is when you look at something like this, a lot of people are in this state right now from pictures that people have DM'd me. It's like I got Surging Sparks, 151, and a couple other things out there. How am I doing? The reality is take your time. If you want to wait to 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 years, it should be money you don't need right now. So that means if you, let's say you worked 40-hour weeks and you're good, if you picked up an extra couple shifts and you had extra money to spend on the side, then you start to trickle in some of this stuff. If your monthly budget is $400, well, if you spend $300 and you pocket $100 and you do that for 5 to 6 months, and then you can actually buy something worth a darn, that's more valuable to yourself than just spending the $100 on, packs and ripping it with your, significant other or just by yourself. Take the time to invest in your future. Don't put it all on a credit card. The next one I want to talk about is the top 2 sets for, here in 10 years. What do we think it is? Team Up is the most expensive out of all these right now. Evolving Skies might be number 2. Cosmic Eclipse might be number 3. 151 is probably a heavy hitter in that group. It might be Team Up, Evolving Skies, Cosmic Eclipse, 151, Prismatic, Fusion Strike, Crown Zenith. Those like your top 6. But 2 sets from here out, if you want to hold, it might be, if you have Team Up, hold it. If you have Evolving Skies, hold it. If you have Cosmic Eclipse, hold it. If you have Hidden Fates, hold it right now. Fusion Strike is the same thing. 151 might be it, and then Prismatic might be it too. Destined Rivals is weird because it felt like it came and then everybody just hoarded it and nobody's hit the sell button on a lot of it. So I'm everybody's bullish on Destined Rivals, but it's in a weird spot because I want to see what a reprint will do before we really go through it. And if a reprint comes at Destined Rivals, keep some money. You should have money on the side for any of major reprints, whether it's a major 151 collection box reprint, whether it's a major Prismatic reprint, or whether it's a major Destined Rivals reprint for stuff that's out right now, so that you can pick up the products you need. Ascended Heroes might be a good set to pick up if you can get the Pokemon Center ETBs for cheap. If you can get booster bundles for cheap, that's really where your money goes in Ascended Heroes. The XY era stuff is basically, it's tough. It can be booster box or bust. It can be, that's really it for those sets, but they're already through the roof. I don't want to really go through XY because it's just hard to deal with when it comes to it. Everybody today doesn't have the money to move into those, but like you can still find collection boxes with Fusion Strike in them for around $100. Evolving Skies, collection boxes and tins and stuff like that are pushing closer to like $150 to $200 now. Crown Zenith is still at a decent price point of like $125 to $200 for collection boxes there. Team Up is Team Up. The blisters it's like $200 a pack. So you're looking at like $500 to $700 for like Team Up stuff. Cosmic Eclipse isn't breaking the bank. I think products are still $500 to $1,000 in that set. Hidden Fates is not in a terrible spot for the ETBs. The ETBs are somewhere between $375 and $425 right now. And Cosmic Eclipse is climbing, so you just got to take that into account. I think your top 2 sets from here right now would probably be Evolving Skies and Team Up, and then getting into 151 or Prismatic might be like 3 and 4. That's the reality of what you're looking at here. But at the end of the day, all of this stuff will go up with each other over time. Are you squeezing a couple extra percents out of some of these? Probably, but it really just like you could take your $2,500 or $2,600 Evolving Skies box, and then you could sell it, and then you could buy, let's call it 6 Destined Rivals ETBs, right? Or 6 Destined Rivals booster boxes right now. If Evolving Skies legs up to 5K, what's the Destined Rivals booster box is going to leg up to? It could still come up to the equivalent of 4 to 5K. So it's not really like one's going to fly farther than the other. It's just a timing thing at that point. If Evolving Skies shoots up and Destined Rivals slowly lags because it's in print for a while, give it 10 years, it won't really matter in the end of the day. Would you rather have one Evolving Skies booster box at 10K, or would you rather have Destined Rivals 6 boxes that equate to 10K? That's up to you to decide at the end of the day. And then maybe there'll be another day for you. Right now, opinions on buying Prismatic for $100 in ETB right now. That's a win. The Pokemon Center stamp is here, but they really mean just a Prismatic ETB right now. And any ETB you can get for Prismatic, whether you go to a store and let's say you've got Warhammer figures and you're not really about Warhammer anymore, and you're like, hey, I see you got the Prismatic ETB there. Do you want my Warhammer figures? And I'll buy that Prismatic, take off $50 from it, and you could go that road. Some stores will do that if it's the right store, right hobby shop. If comic book stores have Prismatic on the shelf and they've got $175 on it, hey, do you want my can I trade you comics knockoff $75 and I'll give you $100 cash for the rest of it? That's probably the reality of getting into Prismatic, especially if it's a minty box. But yeah, Prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs are pushing $400 now. You're not going to find that under $350. That's the reality. And with an ETB that's so expensive, and them just reprinting this stuff, no matter what, it still floats at between $125 and $150. Europe doesn't have Prismatic like the United States does. Europe hasn't gotten the reprints of Prismatic like we have. The United States has a ton of reprints, and people that are on Facebook Marketplace, I don't want to say they're underinformed, feels like the right word, or they are informed. They know the market price, but people don't realize, like, when they get this stuff and they want to sell it quick, how valuable a lot of it is. So if you can take advantage of that and you have money ready for reprints when they come out and you're ready to scoop up the products that you think you want, that's the best opportunity for yourself. Whether it's you buy and hold and you're spending money you don't need for the next 3 to 5 months, and you can stomach holding those products for 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 years, that's a win. If it's a swing trade for yourself, it might be tough for coming out the other side net positive because the Prismatic is still in the print window. But at the same time, over this next year, how much more Prismatic products are they going to put out with the 30th anniversary? It's more or less like they just pumped out so much Prismatic. The 30th anniversary stuff's going to be coming out closer to the summer into the fall. And then from there, it's going to be fun to see what happens with Pokemon. And a lot of this, like Destined Rivals reprint. Destined Rivals might not actually get a true reprint until next year, 2027, because it's not going out of print until 2028. So that's the reality we're looking at with a lot of these Scarlet and Violet products out there right now. One more to take a look at. Don't go too crazy. Just understand this. You can read it if you want to read it, but I'm gonna play it to you. Let's play really small right now. Let's go small. How would you invest $100? People always ask, what would you do with 5, 1,000, 10,000? How would you invest a smaller amount in such $100? Consider that booster box and most ETBs are out of the question. What would you do? And I really want to respect the top answer because that's what I agree with too. Save your money until you can buy products worth investing. Number one, the only product under $100. Oh, number one is price per pack. How many packs can you get? Can you get it for MSRP? Those would be the two like asterisks. Can you hold on to your money that you want to buy and potentially just try to get the Pokemon Center ETBs at MSRP on the pre-order when it's $60? And then that would be your best bang for your buck. If you can get into that queue right away, You only have five from the point where the Pokemon Center ping goes. You have about 15 minutes to get in line before it's a 3-hour queue, and then you miss. So if you're spending $100, you got to be able to get into that queue pretty much right away on the day. And then from there, you have to have your credit card ready. Everything has to work, and you have to land that drop. That's your best point to invest $100. And you can do that 4 to 6 times a year. Because if they come out with Pokemon Center ETBs almost every other month, you have a chance to keep one for yourself sealed and sell one for triple the cost. So let's call the $120 you spend, maybe $130 after taxes and shipping. Let's call that the reality. And then the one box comes. If you can sell the box right away for $200, it's a win. We all know that. You collect 70 extra bucks. You keep one for yourself. Next drop comes. Prismatic B comes out. You buy 2 more Pokemon Center ETBs. Rinse and repeat. Your $200 that you spent, it's now $400 in the pocket. You can keep doing that. That can slow roll your opportunity for your bank account. And then you can get to the point where you've collected a nice little chunk of change, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can get booster boxes. You can fund the hobby and buy things that you want. You can buy cards that you want. You can get into other products. If you have vending machines in your area, don't be the guys that glitch and scalp. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to check it and get MSRP products. Packs are the toughest thing to move because everybody assumes that there's a single pack and it's a scam. Get a sealed product for yourself. It helps out a ton. So if you take all the time to do all that, that would be your best bet. But it's like a snowball. It's like planting a seed. Over time, you will reap the benefits. Or in the reality of it is you just have to get a better job or work more hours to save up more money for yourself to do with what you please. But those are the theory crafts out there. I'm Pat's Projects, and hey, hit me up, talk to me. If this video made you smile, hit that sub button and hit that like in the comment. Can't thank y'all enough. We vibe almost every single day. We've been crushing it right now. Year 1 over 500 subs. Year 2, I can't wait to see what we do. Thank you guys. Until next time, Pat out.